Now, Virgin Media continued to have constant issues with the internet and such. And basically, my iPhone 7 did basically was having issues with the internet. It was acting slow. Like if it basically like went on like YouTube or whatever, it was acting pretty stupid. Especially if I wasn't replying on Discord, it didn't really send. And then basically when I went straight onto my iPhone 12, I saw that it had pasted a couple of messages, like copies of a message that I was trying to send, and it just basically looked like it sent on the 12, which is a pain in the ass. Now, the funny thing is, it does say sort of seem to be working like right now, which is pretty weird. Um, because it was acting strange a bit earlier. Pain in the backside. Apparently, I have been a Virgin user for like years. Uh, and apparently, I was looking up the issues. But they don't really explain what has been going on. As I saw the spike, and a lot of people are having like Wi-Fi issues and such. So I made a report to do with the internet because it wasn't really the well, it seemed to be the internet issue, well, not actually the Wi-Fi. So it was mainly to do with Virgin causing the issue. Um, they are really bad. A lot of people are leaving Virgin. I keep basically telling my grandparents and such to leave Virgin because they are annoying as it is because they don't really fix what's been broken. And it pisses me off because most of the time I get nacked and I start screaming or something like that when my internet doesn't really work as it should sometimes. And then basically, I start. Basically, when the internet goes off, I basically end up laying on the couch or something like that, struggling on what to do next when it acts weird. Which is one. But basically, if it's. That's basically if it fully goes off altogether due to Virgin. Um, but if it's like more of a slow thing, internet thing, which is a pain in the ass and it basically seems to work on one phone or whatever, then it's mainly more of affecting certain phones, which is a pain. Uh, Apparently I can't even move because my nana basically says, "Oh, Virgin is the best broadband in the world." No, yeah. Apparently, basically, I keep telling my nan that it's not the best broadband in the world because if it was, it would be having all these issues with the internet, and it does have all these issues. And there is better broadbands out there that don't have these issues. Um, so apparently, Virgin is shit. It is. Even with the PlayStation 4, still, basically my PS4 is connected to Virgin, and the internet for that is shit. It is. No matter basically what I do on the PS4 or whatever, would sometimes have internet issues and such, and disconnect me or something like that, and I have to keep testing the network because, again, the network is shit. Um, so and apparently, the other reason is main reason basically for that is not to trust Virgin at all because I keep basically thinking there's something wrong with them. One time, I basically kept getting calls from somewhere in a foreign country. From a foreign phone caller, and I got pissed at one point and told them to F off. And then because of that, they stopped calling me after that, which was pretty funny because that was one way to tell the foreign people that wouldn't learn to, leave me alone, to stop calling. Yeah, because I basically did say to them was okay, I've got one thing for you, and that's when I said it because I was pissed as it is because I hated the way Because the thing is, when you're connected with Virgin, you get foreign calls and you get sick of it. So that's another reason behind it, which is pretty stupid, really. Now, some other ones do a lot better than Virgin because they tend to learn and fix their issues. Now, Virgin is really shit, so I wouldn't consider that as your Wi-Fi. Now BT, I definitely would because even though I actually haven't had it, it does basically would seem to be a lot stronger than Virgin, and it wouldn't have as many issues. Now the other one, basically, I would say would possibly be Sky. I think depending on which version of Sky you get. Um, so So basically, if you want to recommend, basically you want to try a certain broadband and you stick with a certain broadband that you basically got, do not go with Virgin. I basically really say that from experience. Do not absolutely go with Virgin. They'll mess you up. They'll have a bunch of crash issues with the internet and whatever. And sometimes it will have blackouts and all sorts and cause other companies to have issues because of them. So just do not go with Virgin. Do not take that deal. Take someone else's deal instead of a better Wi-Fi, and you'd be fine. Um, so so just don't trust Virgin at all, because I basically believe it's a foreign country that actually owns Virgin. So just don't trust them in general. They are a bad company. They don't fix everything that they break. One time they did cause an electric power cut issue due to being stupid, and that cut all the power all over. And Sony were not happy with that because it cut and nobody was able to go on the network on PSN, and they were all pissed as hell. And they told Virgin off for that. And now apparently they can do it again. Constant power cuts because they're not all there in the head. They're stupid. They're thick. It's like they only have 1% of brain power. That's how thick they are. Because like they trip over wires or whatever, and they cause all the internet to go to pot. So just don't go with Virgin at all.